get a cold start. A lot of you guys noticed that when we switch to our track exhaust that it pops up on our screen and says track use only. People asked what that means and why we can only use this exhaust setting on the track. Now, not all cars have this, but if your car has the active exhaust, you'll hear we close our valves, very quiet. You open them, it gets a lot louder. Now, I wish there was a really cool reason on why this is for track use only, but to be honest with you, it's all just liability things. Pretty much anytime you buy a modification or aftermarket part for a car, you'll see in the tiny writing on the bottom that this is for off-road use only or track use only. That's because these cars are sold pretty much everywhere in the United States, and everywhere has different rules and regulations for sound or, you know, different rules for cars, emissions and whatnot. So you can't do specific modifications in specific places. For example, in California, if I went out there with this car and it was in track mode and I started ripping it through the streets, they're gonna pull me over and I'm gonna get a ticket for a noise regulation. Matter of fact, I've even been pulled over in Florida, which usually lets everything fly just for an exhaust. I got a warning, but they could have given me a ticket for it. So the reason that Ford has it in their software to say track use only on the screen is all for liability. They told me I could only use it on the track. Therefore, I cannot blame them for my ticket while using their car with a function that they offer from factory. Again, technically in California, I could get pulled over. I could show them that it is a factory option in the car. I can click track, but on the screen it says track use only, so he can still give me a ticket. That being said, I still always drive around in track mode.